Black and Blue, starring Naomie Harris, Mike Colter, Frank Grillo, Tyrese Gibson, Nafessa Williams. It's an interesting movie. It's an interesting take on the bad cop story. Got a bunch of bad cops, got one good cop. She's got to try to do the right thing. They need to stop her from doing the right thing because that will get them into worse trouble. So it's sort of like if you took Training Day and watered it down to about 10% of Training Day's intensity, you'd have this movie. I was wondering, one of the things I wondered about this movie is she meets Tyrese, right? She meets him. She knew him 10 years ago in passing. And she kind of remembered him for whatever reason. And it wasn't a love connection because they didn't fall in love or nothing, at least not on camera. But she remembers him from 10 years ago. And she just kind of meets him again. She knows him for all of 40 minutes. And he gets in trouble and she's in the street screaming in slow motion, no! And I'm like, that's a lot. You just met that dude. If you get caught, you're going to die. Now, sure, you don't want him to die, but you just met that dude. And you're in the street screaming, no! They're going to kill you too. That was one scene that just didn't make any sense to me. I'm thinking, why is she so attached to this guy? I mean, he's a human being. You don't want him to die. But it seemed like she shared some type of emotional attachment that they just didn't convey through film. Maybe they wrote it and it was cut out or something. Maybe they did have like a love thing, not sex, but like a love thing, and it just didn't show it because it got cut or something. I don't know. But it just seemed unnatural to me. Most of the acting, they're good actors, but most of the acting in this film seemed unnatural to me. It was a very poor use of Mike Colter. He was powerful as Luke Cage. He was great as Luke Cage. And then he's doing this, and the only scene, he's the bad guy. The only scene where he really seemed intimidating was when he's walking up on a guy and he's walking past a chain link fence, and the look in his eyes is like, oh, he's gonna kill somebody. That was kind of intimidating. But the rest of it, it was like he was like a guy that had gone to college and had come back to the hood and was trying to be thug but didn't really know how to do it. That's what it seemed like watching it, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, that ain't right. And I mean, he's supposed to be like the leader of this drug dealing gangland type organization with a bunch of straight up killers. The police are scared to go in their neighborhood. But he didn't come off as a bad guy. Not really. And I mean, the cop was the bad guy. He was just a guy. So I don't know. The whole movie, it seemed off to me. It seemed like everybody got their script, 3 or 4 days before filming started or something, and nobody was really invested in it. It seemed like they didn't want to act, I guess. I saw the movie. I dug the movie. It was worth the price of admission. But to be honest, comparing it to other cop shows, because it's in a particular genre now, I don't think it was as strong. In fact, I think it was not as strong so much that it would fall into the category of 5 bags of popcorn, man. 5 bags of popcorn. But that's what I think. More importantly, What do you think? Did you see the movie? Did you like it? Did it kind of remind you of Training Day? Let's talk about it in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.